All right, so today we're going to talk about Facebook and a feature called Crossposting that allows for kind of a sharing of Facebook videos. So I'm going to just turn it right over to RJ to talk through that. And at the end, we'll talk about some more logistical things and a couple of announcements. So I'm just going to turn it right over to RJ.
Hello, everybody.
Hi, RJ.
Hi, Jen. So as Katie said, we're going to talk about cross-posting and how to set up a cross-posting relationship, or as Tara wanted me to remind everybody, the least complicated of the Facebook relationships. So what cross-posting is, it's a way to post and then repost and share videos with different partners. You can cross-post an already posted video on Facebook without having to upload it again, thereby accumulating all of the stats for every time you post it for the one video. So that really gives you an advantage when it comes to analytics. It also allows you to share a video with a partner, say, like we have a cross-posting relationship with CC Erie. CC Erie can submit a video to us as a cross-posting partner, and we can share it as native content on our page, which then allows CC Erie to capture all of the analytics that our post is able to generate. On the flip side of that, the post that we share or cross-post from CC Erie will also look like native content coming from our page, and then it essentially just gives us better positioning in the Facebook algorithm. There's a worksheet that we're going to share. Katie's going to send it out to you so you can kind of follow along as we go. We're going to walk you through how to set up a cross-posting relationship with us at CCE, how to share a cross-posted video from CCE, and how to post your own content, which CCE can then share. So to get started, in the chat box, if you could let us know your email address and the association you're with, that way Katie can send out the invitations to join us as cross-posting partners as we go through the session. And then by the end of the session, we will have set up those relationships and we can begin posting. Today, we're actually going to put a video up and hopefully give you access to it so you can share it as your own content if you like. So as we're going, you could just send those email addresses and get started. Let's see, do you have the
Oh. I don't think that matters. You just can't see the messages, but I can, which is fine.
Is the word, how can I have the Word doc on the screen?
Oh, just pull it up. It's sharing the whole screen, okay. So whatever you see is what everyone else sees. So,
as I mentioned, the benefits of cross-posting are the video originators retain the analytics from all their cross-post shares, and we are able to reuse videos that have already been posted and accumulate the stats. And cross-post sharers are able to present the video as native content, which is more favorable to Facebook distribution in their algorithm, better positioning, more eyeballs. So to get started, let's set up a relationship. The first step, does everybody have their Facebook account open?
Yes, some people do.
Okay, so to start.
You can get rid of the okay, just okay.
All right.
Yeah, there you go.
Move to our page here. So to start, you're going to want to go to your page and click on Settings. And then on the left-hand column, if you scroll down, you'll see cross-posting. Click on that. And through that, we're able to add pages that we'd like to set up cross-posting relationships with. I've already kind of gone ahead and added a few of the counties that I was able to recall and try to, put the first steps of this relationship starting in.
Right, so how do I?
So to be, okay. So if you're in there, you would just take, since that, like for example, who do we have here on the call?
So first person, go to the top of the list. We have Yvonne from Genesee.
Oh, okay. So to add a page, who's Genesee? The leadership Genesee. So as you start typing it, automatically it will generate the name of the county. And that just prompts you to request a cross-posting relationship. For our purposes, I'd rather not share live videos without permission. I'm just not going to give access for everybody to use it without asking first. So we want to click the box that says require leadership Genesee to cross-post live videos and have them be approved by us first. Click next. What that does is it generates a URL that you'll then email, copy an email. And you have to send an email to the person that manages, that is the admin for that account, which Katie's going to do.
Now, how can I regenerate that link anytime I log in? Is it this?
Yep.
Okay.
Who is that?
Yvonne.
And then Yvonne will open her email and click the link, and voila, we have a cross-posting partnership set up.
Voila.
Voila. Okay, so with that, Katie's going to send out the invitations as we kind of go through here. Let's talk about how to share an existing cross-posted video. And we just happen to have one through our relationship with Cornell University. They posted a video this morning that we're actually mentioned in, and we are going to share it on their behalf, thereby generating statistics for them and then presenting it as kind of our own content. And if you go to your page, you will be alerted as to cross-posting videos that are available for you based on your relationships. Just scroll down a little bit and you can see here it says 2 videos added this week you can cross-post. Just simply click see videos. And I see that Cornell has posted this one. Cornell research benefits the hard cider industry. Click it. The image comes up and I want to create a post with this video. And Cornell has set it up so that they've tagged everything as any post originator will do. They can put all the tags in they want. They can put the description, the title. I like this title, but I think we can make it, we can probably make it a little more specific to cooperative extension. So I'm going to make a little addition to it, a little edit. Say CCE know-how is at the industry's core. So thereby kind of personalizing the post to our particular use. And from there, just simply click next. You can publish it now. The post is processing. So let's take a look at it.
Question for you. So if the video originated from Cornell University and our partnership is only with CCE, can we still share?
Not as a cross-posting relationship. There's a chance you could. We can have you maybe ask Cornell if you want to set up your own cross-posting relationship with them, which I'm sure they'd be more than happy to do, since you saw how easy it is for us to do it right here.
And
here's the video.
Yvonne's having trouble. It says, sorry, the content isn't available right now when she clicks the link that I emailed her.
Content isn't available right now. Yeah, that's not something I can. Does anybody, have you emailed other people in the chat?
I just sent one to Meg. A little bit slow with this. Yeah, I've only sent out two. Meg, did your link work?
Hey. I'm all right.
Feel free, I mean, anyone can feel free to unmute themselves and talk out loud too.
Yeah.
We don't have to rely.
And I don't want to go too fast and go to the next stage before if people are uncomfortable with this part of it. Does this seem to make sense to everybody?
All right, I'll keep plugging away at inviting people. I guess for Yvonne, maybe try the link again, and if that doesn't work, send me a message again, and I'll generate another link and try it again.
Okay, so that's how we share the video, which is pretty simple. It's an easy way to get sort of free content and present it as our own. The next step is to share our content that we've created and hope to amplify it through our partners. And to do that, I do have a video that I just finished a couple days ago about the relationship between the Cornell Vegetable Program and RIT doing drone data collection at the Cornell Agritech Research Station. So let's go ahead and let's post that video. We're gonna post it as a draft because I don't want to do back-to-back videos having just shared the hard cider video. But I can go ahead and set it up so that we generate the post, save it as a draft, and I can still add all of our cross-posting partners who can then share it as their own. So let's get started with that. All right, for that, simply you start in the post box. You want to create a post. So first, start by sharing a photo or video. We're going to upload a video. Hopefully this is on the desktop. It's not. Did you save the?
Downloads.
There it is. All right. So there's the video that we saved to the desktop. We're going to upload it. Let's see. We'll add a little title. Pardon my typing. Let's call it a partnership. This is just a working title. I'm going to go back and probably change things around a bit when it's ready for prime time. Say, we'll tag Cornell Veg.
Let me know if I've got this on hands-free mute because I get tired of holding the phone. Let me know if it bothers you.
Okay, so we've got a title and we have a description for the video. Like I said, I'm probably going to go back in and change things around and add some tags. But then the next step is to create a thumbnail. This one looks okay, but I think we might want to grab something with a drone like that. Why is this not We'll click next. All right, and then as you see this screen, it gives us our publishing options. And at the bottom, you'll see cross-posting. This has got a list of all of our cross-posting partners. I definitely want the Cornell Vegetable Program to be able to share this. Cornell Cals would also probably be a good partner to have distribute this. And then I'll also just click a bunch of counties that I already have and give them the option to share. You don't have to share any of these videos that are designated for cross-posting. It just gives you the option. So I'm going to click all of the counties that I already have and teams that I have relationships with, including the university. And that sets up the relation. This will send prompts to all of those cross-posting partners, and they'll have the video available on their page where they can click and just create their own post like we did. This doesn't give you the option. Draft. All right. All right, and like I said before, I'm going to go back and edit this post in a couple minutes when I'm back on my own machine, because I'm kind of limited by what we have here. I normally save this as a draft. Let's see if it'll let me, or just go straight to publish.
I'm sending some of these out just private message, via private message. It's a little bit easier than starting a new email. So keep an eye on your messages if you're waiting for a link from me. Well, a lot of them are already set up, so that's great.
Okay, so there's the video. It's got really great music too.
Question for you while you're doing that. So once you post a video, we should have a link below cross-posting a video is available to share. Not exactly sure what that question, maybe I read it wrong, but I think how do you find the way to share it once you're set up to cross-post?
It should be, well, first it should appear on your notifications. It'll let you know that you have a video available for cross-posting. Like right here, this was the video we cross-posted earlier from the Cornell Apple program. I'm going to back unpublish this one that we just did.
And then another question, would you be able to share a list of partners that we can add to our pages? I can include that in the minutes as well. All right.
New York is the second largest producer of apples in the U.S. We have a very long tradition of growing apples. We have fantastic apples. We have fantastic apple growers. And a lot of these producers are seeing cider as a way to add value to their crop. It really shifted in about 2011 in the U.S. And at that time, we were making about 5 million gallons of cider. And in the last 7-8 years, we've seen that increase to over 50 million gallons. So we've seen this tenfold increase in cider production in a very short amount of time. There are a lot of people trying to figure out what their niche is going to be. How are they going to be?
All right, so we just deleted that post, so I don't have back-to-back videos up there.
So what are we doing at Cornell to help this industry grow, to become more stable?
So that's it. That's how to post a video. Keep those questions coming. Let's see if we can get some cross-posting relationships set up during this session.
I think I have
quality of the cider that the producers are making.
all but one of the links sent out.
Would affect
So
the final output of cider quality. Susan Brown, who is Cornell's apple breeder.
And so as we've done this, I'll kind of show you kind of some of the benefits of cross-posting in relation to the posts that we've generated recently. Where's that word?
We have a really strong cooperative extension group that is putting
Was it
together
open in
field
box?
days, has had a lot of cross-collaboration amongst our producers. And in the last 7-8 years, I think it's going to be about our apples. And I also think it's going to be about the apples that are
All right, so these are the just the step-by-step directions I kind of put together that everybody can use, you know, after we're done talking today, and it should be able to walk you through kind of what we've already covered. Some of the things I wanted to show you, some of the benefits I want to show you for cross-posting is to compare what analytics look like from a video that was cross-posted versus a video that was simply shared. You know, something that a post that you would just click on and share to your page. So we're going to look at a video from CC Erie that we cross-posted. This was, I think, a couple weeks ago. They put together a video about some research trials. It's done pretty well. I mean, over 1,000 people reached, 73 engagements, 55 views. You know, it's a successful post for us. That's, you know, it's probably one of our better performing posts for that week. So if we want to contrast that to something that is simply shared, like we don't have a cross-posting relationship with the Lake Erie Grape Program. Where's that? But yeah, they put together a video that we really liked, so we just shared it. I think it's that word doc.
it's in the tab, the box tab.
That one.
Yeah.
Okay. So this was a post that was shared. It was not cross-posted. And you can see the analytics are significantly lower. You know, 166 people reached, 13 engagements. It's not it's a shorter video, so something like this should probably have higher uptake than what CC Erie put together. But yet, because they set it up as a cross-posting relationship, we shared it as a cross-posting relationship, it got better positioning on the Facebook algorithm. And I also wanted to show an example of how we've used cross-posting to do repost and gather statistics for a single video. One that we recently did was the farm to school, which I think I've cross-posted 3 times myself. And then I always tag our partners, you know, when I create a new post. And October is farm to school month, so we wanted to put that up to kind of tie into that event. And so I simply went to my video library.
Boy, he's doing a bundle of stuff in video. I wonder how people in the trenches are doing that. With their phone?
Someone is speaking with their mic unmuted, just so you know.
So you can see we have this video library with all the videos that we've ever posted. Scroll down to find the farm to school.
Say what? I just can't imagine what I would want to do a video of.
Is that a question?
I can't figure out who it's coming from.
So you would just simply click on a video that you wanted to create another post of. Let's see, actually. Let's see, if we wanted to amplify our summer intern video one more time, we could just go into this where the video library is. You find the video, scroll across, you see edit video. It's up there like, how you gonna do the post? Oh, actually, here's how you do it. All right, so you click the box, and then actions, create a post with this video. And it simply just regenerates the post box. The video remains the same. You still have all the analytics in there, and you can post it again. I don't want to do that right now. Let's leave it. All right, any questions? Looks like the IPM program has given us a video that we can cross-post as well.
So I just learned that perhaps the links expire. So if I sent you a link and it said it was expired, let me know and I'll try to regenerate.
And so on the handout, like today we've covered how to cross-post non-live videos. There's also the opportunity down the road when we kind of get more into Facebook Live and using maybe that platform. There's ways that you can set up cross-posting relationships to amplify the Facebook Live content. So if CCE Room was going to Facebook Live an event and they wanted us to carry it and it was appropriate for our audience, we could simply, they could reach out to us and we can carry it on our channel. And you can find that on the backside of the handout that I included in, I think Katie shared it in all the emails that went out today. No. Okay, well, we can access, we'll distribute this list, these directions, step-by-step directions to our list of comm partners if you want to reach out to us.
Yeah, I'll send it out after this call, the link to that, or sorry, yeah, the document with the instructions. And I think at this point, I've gotten everyone that sent me their name and county or Facebook page name a link. If there's anyone that I missed, give me a shout and I will work on getting that to you. Any other questions while people are working through this? Or if I missed anybody's question, it's kind of a large chat box. So yeah, Tara, RJ's gonna also put together a list for sharing potential partners. So we'll get that out to you as well.
And now, as far as that goes, I think the obvious way is to look at if you're a county association, maybe set up a relationship with maybe some of the regional agriculture teams that you're subscribed to. Neighboring counties would be also a good group to kind of cross-post with, or any associations across the state. If we can set that up, then when somebody generates content in Erie County, we can share it in Ulster County. If it's appropriate, if it's ag related, if it's nutrition related. And then as you saw, you can kind of customize the messaging a little bit as far as the post description. We can also set up relationships with Cornell. We'll talk to Vitaly and Becca at University Communications, and if that's something that we're interested in. Cal's is the same way. We could probably set up relationships with them. And human ecology, but they're not especially active right now.
So this is Joellen from the IPM program. So you just accepted my request to be connected to you. So when I go into videos, you can cross post. It says there aren't any, but that's because this is going to take time. So right. As you post videos, you're going to then put that we could share it. Yeah, we accepted, or you accepted our offer for the relationship, but we need to go back through and then tag you in the videos because we weren't partners yet. We were not able to tag you in the videos and make those available to you, but we'll try to go back through and backdate a few of them if we can. Got it.
Yeah, maybe we could do like the last 6 months of videos
and I'm not even sure. I don't even know if we can. I think this is going to be moving forward. We definitely can. But, I don't know if we can backdate posts so that they're shared with everybody, but we can try.
Okay, so Nicole just mentioned that some of the older Facebook pages might have some limitations when it comes to this type of cross-posting. So if you're not seeing the same thing that RJ is showing, or if this isn't working for you, let us know and we can work with you on figuring out how to get you set up through potentially a new administrative account. And maybe, Nicole, I might reach out to you to figure out how you did that. If we come across that with anyone else. Oh, and Tara, another great question about sharing things like National Ag and School Day. That's a project that I'm working on. So I know there's a lot of different websites. I mean, in the time being, it's something that I'd like to create sort of a system-wide opportunity for people to figure out what those days are. But for the time being, there's a bunch of different websites that have lists of those kind of themed days. And whatever calendar you use, I think a lot of us are using Outlook, you can add it in as a recurring event that reminds you each year. You know, the date may vary a little bit, but you can put kind of a reminder in your calendar to be on the lookout for it each year. Right now, that's kind of I think the best way to keep up to date with those kind of things. And I'm not sure exactly of what the websites are, the lists that exist now, but I can look into those a little bit and share those in the minutes as well. Yeah, and this webinar is currently being recorded. So once the recording is posted, you'll be able to rewatch the steps that RJ went through, so you can mirror them again on your own if you didn't quite get set up all the way today.
Can you post the box URL for them to download right now in the chat of the step-by-step directions?
Okay. Everyone. Okay, so here's the link to the Word document that RJ was sharing with the step-by-step instructions. It's in the chat box now. Great. While we're waiting for any additional questions or anything else anybody would like to talk about, could I borrow the mouse real quick? All right, so this is what I just sent the link for. So if you click that link, you can go directly here, and I'll send a link out in a follow-up email as well. I also wanted to mention this. So we had one of our communicator calls a few months ago was on web accessibility. And you may have seen this, an email came out last week about these new courses or trainings that we're going to be offering through CCE administration, communications, and IT groups for some tips for making your documents and presentations and so forth accessible. So let me show you. It's just right on the staff site. The events are listed on the staff site. So the first one is on the 14th of November, and it's going to be on captioning video, audio, transcribing audio, and using the PowerPoint plugin that allows you to check accessibility of your presentations. So we'll cover those 3 topics first, and additional topics, if they aren't already posted, will be posted soon to this calendar. Another thing is that I've begun posting the System Communicators calls on this calendar. So if anyone is, if you see an upcoming call that you think someone that may not be on the Communicators listserv or might not have seen this, known about the call otherwise, feel free to share this widely within your groups so that other people can join us for these calls. And it's a nice reminder of what we're going to be discussing if you kind of lose the email or something like that. So they're also going to be posted there. Another new feature is here on the communications page. The upcoming trainings are going to be listed here. So that'll include these communicator calls as well as the upcoming accessibility trainings. So, and we'll get the remainder of the accessibility trainings up there shortly. The other thing that was a little bit different about today's call, and hopefully wasn't a barrier for anyone, I've created a registration requirement for these, and it's just so that we can keep track of who's coming and where you're from. And I mean, usually we do that anyway just by downloading a list of attendees, but sometimes it skips the people's names, or the names might be a little bit off, or as a net ID instead of a name. So this just helps me to generate a list of who was there in case we need to reach out after or anything like that. So just so you know, the experience of entering the Zoom meeting might have been a little bit different today, and we're going to continue doing it that way in the future. All right. Oh yeah, and Heather just reminded in the chat box too that you can see a list of the full courses right now on accessibility.cce.cornell.edu. That's the Moodle course where there's a ton of information about accessibility and resources. And all of the courses are listed out there right now and will soon be available on the staff site as well. All right. So I think it looks like a couple of the share links weren't quite working, so I'm going to try to get those sorted out. Feel free to shout out any questions about any of the stuff that I just went through or anything that RJ went through while I'm working on these links.
And we can take a look back at the chat and send fresh links to the people, right?
Yeah, we don't have to do it live if there's no more questions. Okay, this is a good question. So the links for all of these meetings are available through the System Communicators team site, which is a SharePoint team site. So if you go to teams.cce.cornell.edu, you'll see a full list of the teams, including the System Communicators team. If you go there, you'll see a full list of all of the calls that we've had previously, as well as any documents or slides that go along with them. And then another way to access just the recording, it doesn't have all the accompanying documents, but just the recording you can access by going to the communications page of the staff site and CCE Communications webinars, the top in the under the training resources. That'll take you to a YouTube playlist where all of the communicators calls are listed. So this one will be up there, and I actually need to add the September one as well. It'll be added up there probably later this week. All right, so those are all the questions that I'm seeing. For those of you that had a little bit of trouble with the link, I will follow up via email and see if we can get that sorted out. And if there are any other questions that come up as people are trying to get this relationship set up, please don't hesitate to reach out to RJ and I, and we'll be happy to sort it out with you. So thank you so much for joining. If you have other things you want to reach out about, other ideas for these calls, I'm always open to new ideas, or if you would like to present something that you've been working on that you think would be relevant to the group, please keep that in mind as well. And we will talk to you again next month. I'll be in touch shortly with the topic and information for the next call at the end of November. So thanks again. Bye.